welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a haul video. I've got 3 different boxes from Colourpop, and then there's some stuff from Amazon, so I'll show you that too. This has been collected over like the past month or so. I did not place all these orders like super close together. They were pretty spaced out, and I had enough stuff coming that I figured I would do a haul. So if that sounds interesting, stick around, make sure you're subscribed. Yeah, and we're just gonna jump. So I'm gonna try and do the Colourpop orders in somewhat of an order, at least show you the first order here. And this was purchased a while ago and came a while ago. I decided to get the Star Wars palette. I can get, and then figure out which, oh Lord, too many boxes here. Okay, so I decided, and it's amazing that they just put 3 little things, but I decided to get the full-size Star Wars palette. Now I do own, the other Star Wars palette I own is the child palette, the green one, but I never got the Mandalorian or the Darth Vader. And I did see some swatches where there was a little bit of like overlap if you had this and the Darth Vader. So for me, it wasn't a big deal, but it looks like this. And then I like that inside, I don't use the mirrors and palettes, so I like that there's the artwork from the outside of the box and the shades. I'm sure everybody has seen this because it's been out for a while, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure I primarily got sucked in because of the packaging. Even though I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, I just really liked, like, this drew me in. And I like the color story. You got the cool shades. There's some warm shades with the reds, and I don't know. It just, I liked the color story enough to get it. And then I threw in 2 other things to get free shipping. This is a lippy stick in Oh Snap. It says it's matte. It's just a mauvey nude shade. I have a bunch of these. I haven't used a lippy stick in forever, and it's one of those things I think I'm wanting to maybe get back in. And this is like a neutrally shade. And then I got an eye pencil. I think this is supposed to be like a cream shadow stick because it's chubbier than a standard. It just says color stick, so I'm assuming, like, it says it's metallic, so I think it's supposed to be like a shadow stick, but I'm just going to use it as an eyeliner. This is from the Powerpuff Girls collection. It was on sale, and this is like a limey green color, and I don't really have a eyeliner this color, so I'm just going to use it as an eyeliner. Like I said, I wasn't really sure what it 100% was, but I wanted to get the free shipping. This is the last order. Not that it matters if I do them in order, but the second, we're actually going to combine the stuff out of these boxes a little bit. I'm going to grab this. Or maybe I'll do that one first out of this. I decided I wanted to get back into single shadows. I used to have a bunch from Colourpop, and like just for one shadow looks like all over the lid, and I decluttered a bunch. I think I have 3, and I can show you the shades really quick that I own, but I ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I got one. I ordered enough that I got their birthday shade for this year. So I got 4 from this order, and that's all it was just the single shadows. And then the last order that I placed like a week ago, I got 1 more. I found one on the clearance. So let me show you. We'll do those at the end, and then I can pull out the few that I still have. So the very last order, it had 1 single shadow. I went through the clearance section, which is never a good idea. I got this. It's an exfoliator. It's a face polish, but it exfoliates. It's in a pumpkin scent. I'm going to do a pumpkin spice themed video, and I'll show you the other stuff that I have for my Amazon order, but it's just like a gel gritty exfoliator. And I haven't pulled the seal, but it does have a pumpkin spice smell. So I got this. All this stuff was off of the clearance section. I got a blush because I don't have any Super Shock blushes. And I don't know that I've ever owned. If I did, I owned one a long time ago and decluttered it. I have highlighters, Super Shock highlighters. I have a few singles, and then I ordered some more. But I've never, I have tried, I think they're pressed blushes, but I don't know that I've ever, I liked the shade. It's a little bit deeper. I've been getting like straight pinks and mauves. So this is a little bit deeper of a shade. And this is in Sounds Grape. And again, it was on the clearance site. So there's that. And then I've never tried any of their little eyeshadow quads. So they had a couple of them marked down. This is in Mocktail. I just got one. And it's just like a warm brown, like a darker, you've got a little bit darker of a brown, like an orangey shade. And then the shimmers looked really pretty. Like, so they had a couple clearanced. This Color Story looked like pretty for fall. So I decided to try that one. Not that I need more, but I've been getting more into like the e.l.f. bite-sized quads. And then, like I said, wanting to do just single shadow looks. Things are a little more simpler. And then this is one of their brow pencils. What shade is this? Cool Cocoa. I don't know if I own this shade. I have two brow pencils from Colourpop currently. I don't know. That's not where my brow stuff is. I don't know what shades I own still. They always drift to the bottom here. Here we go. So I don't know if this is, I have Bang & Burnett and then Blonde, which is like a lighter brown, dark blonde one. Let me swatch these to see how they compare. I like the Colourpop formula. I don't know if they're getting ready to phase these out. It's a really soft formula. So you gotta, like, a little bit goes a long way. You can definitely go overboard. So let me, it looked like a wearable shade. They had a couple of them marked down. Yeah, I'll be able to use this. So there's the two that I already own. See, I had the darker and the lighter, and then this one's kind of in between. So that'll definitely work. So that's good. I kind of took a chance. It was super cheap. So I was like, you know, for that price, let me get rid of that. Okay. I'm going to throw the pumpkin spice thing over here. So let's look at, now that I'm making a mess, the single shadows from Colourpop that I still have. I don't have many. Like I said, I think I have, is it just two? Oh no, there's a third one in here. Okay. I do have three. And then I have one of their pressed, this is the Glitter Obsessed in Disco Lady. So I do have one of those. I don't think I've ever used it. I do have three. So the shades that I currently have, this was a birthday shade several years ago, and this is in Birthday Cake. And it's just a pinky. I kept the glittery ones. I had like a blue and a pink. So it's pretty, and it's one that you can do all over the lid. But like I had a bunch of colored ones, like a chartreusey. I got rid of all the colored ones because I wasn't wearing them anymore, and I just kept like the glitters. And then I have Party of Five. Hopefully I didn't repurchase any of these. I very well could have. Although mine are kind of old, so if I did repurchase, I guess I could declutter. I wasn't smart enough to look at the shades that I have. And then I have Ritz, which Ritz is a super popular shade. I almost thought about getting a new one just because I've had mine for a while, but Ritz is one that I like all over the lid. Sometimes I'll throw like some sort of a brown shade in the crease and then use this, but mine are dusty because I don't use those often. But I wanted to get back into using singles. So I got Heads Up off the clearance section. I have to come in here with a trash bag. So it looks like this. I have to make room for these two. It's pretty. It's like a, almost like a burnt orange kind of, but definitely brighter than the others. Looked really pretty. Like I said, it kind of, after I placed the initial order, I was like, oh, this one's super cheap. This I think is out of the taupe collection. It's I Heart This. It must be because it's in, if I can get it out of the box, it's in gray packaging, which I wasn't even, I'm sure it said what collection they were from. I was just looking at shades because it's overwhelming when you go on there because there's so many. So it's right there. That's pretty. I tried to get ones that were like shimmery and sparkly. The only one that I didn't necessarily look at the shimmer was the one that I found on the clearance site. I did repurchase Party of Five. That name sounded familiar. I'll look at the new one next to mine because I've had mine for a long time, so I might declutter. That kind of makes me sad, but that was my own fault. I'll re-swatch it, and I might throw the, let's do the new one, and I can do it next to the old one, and then I'll probably just toss, or I'll throw it in a, I have my declutter box. Definitely creamier. Oh yeah. See, there's mine and there's the new one. So mine's definitely, they either changed the formula or mine's just that old. So I'll just toss that one. So we've got the new one. And then I got Dream Lover and Moonwalk. And then I have the birthday shade. So Moonwalk is a greeny color. Very, it looks almost like duochromy. Very pretty, like a green gold shift. There it is right there. That'll be pretty, I think, on the lid. All over the lid. Yeah, so I'm not mad that I ended up getting the same color because that's definitely different than the one that I have. I thought about getting a new Ritz too, and I decided mine was still okay. And then Dream Lover is another one that looked a little like duochromy. So very pretty. Yeah, I just decided I wanted to get back into doing, I've been on a simpler eye kick, doing more neutrals. Figured I'd get back into doing like single shadow looks all over the, and I used to do it when I was in beauty school. That's why I had, you know, the colored ones, and then I wasn't using them, so I decluttered them and gave them away. And so this year's birthday, and again, this was a birthday one, this one in the blue with the stars. It's called It's My Party, and it comes in this really pretty like peach with the clear lid, and it's got the 8 for 8 years. So it's a pretty like gold shade. I don't want to mess up the imprint just yet. So and we'll go above. So there it is right there, that gold. So that's pretty. And the lid's kind of got like an iridescence to it. I appreciate like the cute packaging for the birthday ones. So, okay, those are all the singles with the 2 existing shades technically. And then let's look at the Amazon stuff that I've been collecting. So I've been talking, and I've mentioned it in videos that I want to do a pumpkin spice video. So I ordered, I'm not going to take it out. This is one of those little like essential oils. I'm going to use this to make my own setting spray, pumpkin spice scented. Now you can make your own setting spray, or you can put this in with an existing spray. I always recommend, like, if you never used essential oils before, patch test it on your arm. But so I got that. So I'll have pumpkin spice setting spray. I've got the exfoliator that is pumpkin spice scented. I could smell it through the safety seal. On Amazon, I found pumpkin spice day moisturizer, and I'm going to pray this doesn't break me out. And then I found pumpkin spice, this is jelly cleanser. And then I put in the box, just so I don't forget that I have it, my fruit fetish from Milani their lip balm in pumpkin spice that I was able to get after the holidays. And then I did place an order on Bite Beauty's website. I got one of their Power Move Soft Matte Lipsticks. This is in Sugar Buns. And then I got a free mini Outburst Longwear Lip Stain in Orange Fizz, because if you've been on my channel, you know that I like a hot orange. Now, I haven't swatched this, but it looked like a really pretty, like, everyday pink shade. Has that nice vanilla scent. I have a few minis from Bite still. And then I almost got the hot pink, and I was like, no, I do like a good hot orange, so during fall. And I haven't tried the lip stain formula, so I got those too. And like I said, I've had the minis that I've had for probably 3 years, and I've never used one up, so it does not bother me at all to have minis. Now, I don't know where I'm going to poke those to make room for those later. And then on Amazon, I decided to get a Wet n Wild palette. I've never really got on with Wet n Wild eyeshadow, but I've heard good things about some of these palettes. This one's in Lights Off, so it's got some greens and some browns and some cool tones. So I got that to try. And then I also got the e.l.f. Camo powder in Fair 120. And so I got that to try. Then the rest of the stuff in here is just for my sewing machine. So yeah, I figured, yeah, I've been collecting this stuff for a while, especially the pumpkin spice stuff. I'm going to try and film that video next week. I'm probably going to have to wait till my husband comes home, but we're going to use all this stuff, and then I'll do kind of an autumn look, and we'll use probably the lip balm. I do have a pumpkin spice liquid lipstick, but I do like the lip balm too, so we may use that. So yeah, that will be up and coming, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But yeah, that is everything I got in my collective hauls. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope everyone is doing well. Again, make sure you're subscribed, and hopefully I will see you all in another video very, very soon. Bye, everybody.